Leon Seals, PR, HQ, N97HDC, P5T, SY17. Airtick RWXFP.
Who the fuck is this?
Oh man, this is Leon out of Pearl, Mississippi, man.
Why the fuck you calling me? I'm getting ready to go on the air.
Oh, you gonna go there? I ain't know that. I ain't been following you. I'll call you later on, but they told me reach out to you to let you see my story.
Is this about some money?
It could possibly can be. Some money can't get involved.
No. If you get some money on the front end.
Oh, how much you need on the front end to put this out there, man?
$1,000.
God damn, I ain't know you really special.
Mm-hmm.
I thought you were helping the black community out there when they told me.
Man, fuck you in the black community. You ain't getting no money, fuck you.
God damn.
Okay? If you ain't getting no money, fuck you and the black community.
Damn, man, you finna go on the air then.
Okay, bye.
So I don't want you to miss no money.
Bye. Bye.
All right, go get your money now.
Mm. What I'm trying to figure out. I'm way over there. John?
Corey Strong.
Oh, he told you?
Oh, you did.
Oh, yeah.
Talking about, Dad asked about coming Tuesday. He said, we both go to the same church.
Both over the common street.
To 2007. John Calipari had just signed basketball phenom Derrick Rose to the Memphis Tigers. Apple had introduced the iPhone, and Steve Cohen, with just under 30% of the vote, was elected to be our next congressman. That's right, Steve Cohen has been around longer than the iPhone. And what have we seen? Do we have the infrastructure we need to succeed? Are we seeing the growth that neighboring areas are seeing? No. In fact, when you compare the money that Representative Cohen brought to this district his first year to what this district brought in last year, there has been no growth, no support, not even keeping up with inflation. And that's why I'm running for Congress. It's time for a fresh face in Washington, someone who will bring us the resources we need for industry, infrastructure, and education. My name is Corey Strong. I'm running for Congress, and I'm working hard for your support. So much of the world has changed since 2007. It's time for our congressman to change too. Vote Corey Strong in the Democratic primary. Early votes July 12th through 27th. Election day is August 1st. This is Corey Strong, and I approve this message.
If you are a parent who wants your child to learn and be educated well before they get to school so they can be ahead and stay ahead, I would definitely recommend this program to every parent.
Kids learn. It's just amazing in just so many words. It's amazing. It's amazing for these kids to see how they grow academically. It's amazing.
I would recommend it just because the communication between her and us has dramatically increased. So it's made us have a better relationship with her.
So I think this is an awesome program, and I am so blessed that he is able to come here. And I stay almost 30 minutes away. And then I work 30 minutes away. But then just the idea of him coming, I just wanted him to be here. So this is an awesome program.
Thank you, Jess Rand.
Thank you, Jess Rand.
Thank you, Jess Rand.
Thank you, Jess Rand. Thank you, E2P.
Hi, my name is Eric Harris, and I am running for the Memphis-Shelby County School Board in District 4. I am a lifelong educator who still works with children every single day. I have innovative ideas for budgeting, programming, and I can ensure that our students graduate future ready. Learn more about me at voteforeharris.com. Early voting begins on July 12th, and the general election is August 1st. Join me in building hope together for our children. Vote Eric Harris for School Board. Thank you.
I'm Eric Dunn, and I want to serve you as your next state representative, being in the community for numerous of years and serving in our neighborhoods. Being in the funeral business for over 15 years, I understand how important it is to have tougher gun laws that close the gap on crime within our neighborhoods. Being in education for 8 years, I understand the importance of our children's education and the support for teachers. I am number 1 on the ballot as your first choice, supported by Mayor Willie Harrington and paid for by the committee to elect Eric Dunn, Diane Withers, Treasurer.
You know, security for me is very important. That's the reason I call Dorothy Chummers of ADT Security Systems and had her come out and improve my system with a new alarm system, new cameras, and even a doorbell ringer. But she can do the very same thing for you. Whether you're in Memphis or Kalamazoo, Michigan, anywhere in the USA, all you got to do is called Dorothy Chambers. She is a solutions specialist, and she can make sure that your home or your business is secured. All you got to do is call her at 901-570-8282. That's 901-570-8282 anywhere in the country. Call her right now and feel safer in the morning.
Hi, I'm Tommy Shaw with Shaw House Buyers. I want to buy your Memphis area house in as-is condition today. I buy houses, duplexes, apartments, commercial buildings, and land. I pay cash and pay all of your closing costs. Call Tommy Shaw now at 901-380-1000 or visit me online at shawhousebuyers.com. The best time to do something that you know you have to do is right now.
If you wanna know what's Thaddeus, if you wanna grow, ask Thaddeus, he will let you know, yeah. What's Thaddeus? It's the Thaddeus Matthews Show. He's not afraid to tell the truth. He is the one that will inform you about all those jokers that are doing wrong. You cross the line and then it's on. Sometimes the other news don't get it right. They don't get it right. But Daddy does his homework every night. What's local news, world news, national news? He's gonna keep it tight. For the people he will fight.
And just when you thought it was safe, they don't let me go from St. Francis Hospital, and I'm back. Man, I spent a whole week last Sunday evening. I was sitting up, in fact, in this chair right here. And those of you that know me, you know, I don't like the hospital. And I got the feeling real bad. I couldn't breathe. And I felt like I was going to see Jesus. But Jesus told me he wasn't ready for me. So I called Mail and she took me to St. Francis. And every time I go in there, they keep me. So I was ready to go. Early. And the little Pakistani doctors was ready to let me go. And my cardiologist said, no, you can't go. I said, why? I had a massive amount of fluid on me. And he said, well, until you get some of this fluid over you, you gotta stay here. So they gave me that horse medicine that make you pee and pee and pee. And I filled up about 5 or 6 urinals and tried it. They let me go. Okay. It's volume. I have not been on this thing since 2 weeks, so the volume is not where I really want to be. The biggest story going on in the country right now is Kamala Harris. She don't care any issue.
No, I wish she was. I really do.
And Biden. One of the things that I did last week, as I sat there in the hospital bed, or lay in the hospital bed, was watching the Republican convention. You learn a lot. And Ed Harris is here for 30 or 40 minutes. I'm not Eric. Huh? Eric. I mean, Eric. What I call you?
I don't know. I know you've been in the hospital, man, but it's Eric. E-R-I-C. You call me Ed. It's all right. I know you've been sick. You take your meds today?
I ain't cussed nobody else since I got out of the hospital.
You need to go pee?
No, only pee right now. I got some normals around here. But I'm going to talk when I let Eric go about I don't think that Kamala Harris can win. I think that the next president is going to be Donald Trump. And when they get through all of this charade, Donald Trump will be the next president. And I'll talk about that in just a little bit. But as you are concerning yourself about federal and national politics, you need to be concerned about what's going on in Memphis. Brother Harris here is running for school board. Now, are you concerned more about Kamala than you are your little bread snatchers at the house? Boogers hanging out their nose and shit. Are you more concerned about Biden? And I really believe that Biden is real sick. I don't think that this country has an idea of just how sick Joe Biden is. I think he got the Parkinson's. I think he got the dementias, the old man crazes. I think that he got a. See, I look at him, he just be dazed. I really don't give a fuck who's elected president. Because they're going to do whatever the fuck they want to do. And they have fooled niggas into being Democrats all of these years. Most of you don't even know why you vote Democrat. All right, but let's talk right now about the school board. Brother Harris, why are you running for the school board?
School board for me is part of my life story. It's something that I began a long time ago. As a little boy growing up in the neighborhood I grew up in Binghamton, being, bus to a school because my school closed, going to, one of the first STEM high schools in the district at East, starting to work with youths in my senior year in high school. And it felt right working with young people. And I did it through basketball. Went back to school and got my degree, started teaching, working with 12th graders. And it just seemed like no matter what I did, I always felt like I could do more. So I just started this journey of continually going back to school and trying to learn more and working with more and more different grades. And I started in high school, 12th grade, and I worked my way all the way backwards down to pre-K. So I eventually worked with those pre-K babies, and I'm like, man, you know what? It's still more to do. So I'm going back to school now, work with these 2, 3, 4-year-olds, when their life journey begins when it comes to learning. And it's making all the difference. And being on the school board feels right for me because not only does it work with my educational background, but also with my life story of how I came up. It works with the business acumen that I had to gain in doing all this, the nonprofit and community work that I've had to do. So the school board is just bringing all of that together for me.
Well, you have also been in the classroom. You've been a teacher.
I have.
You've been a school administrator. You've been a principal. So in being an administrator, being a teacher, you know the day-to-day workings of the school system. And you bring that experience, or you want to bring that experience to the board.
Absolutely.
Now, I know the other guys is running against you. What makes you more prepared than anybody else that's in their race?
Well, I would say in terms of me that, again, I've been training for this my entire life. I'm not, even though there are other people who have taught, who have been assistant principals, who have been principals. So that's one bucket. But then when you add the experience of, like I've been to every type of school. I started in private school. I worked in, inner city school. I worked in suburban school. I worked in all 100% optional school. Worked in a school that was a complete turnaround. Worked out in the state for those low performing schools. So it's just pretty much every type of school you can imagine I've worked in. So that shrinks the bucket even more. Now that I've come out of the school setting, starting my own nonprofit, going back, doing the PhD work, studying early child psychology and early childhood education and putting that, it shrinks the bucket even more. So it just makes me feel as though I have a very unique set of skills, not trying to sound like the guy from the movie, but I've got a unique set of skills to bring to the table to make a difference. Because one thing that our superintendent and the district is going to need is somebody who's ready to go day one, who has an understanding of kids and families and schools and businesses and community, and so that we can get this work together and make some decisions.
If you are elected, what is one of the things that you would like to see or you would like to work towards changing in the school system?
Well, it's actually three things. The first thing is I want the schools to be better engaged. I want kids and families and communities to be more involved in what's going on in the schools. I think that starts in the classrooms. I think that if we give the teachers everything that they need and we give them the support and the pats on the back that they deserve, then they're able to deliver and bring more kids in. I think also they will be able to get kids more on board. I think if our parents know that we believe that many of them, many, are doing the absolute best that they can. Parents today have to raise kids in a silo. It's not this community method that we all grew up with. They're on their own. And they know this, they accept this, that's fine. But I think we have to understand that parents need some assistance too. How do you read to your kid? A lot of parents don't understand the best way to help your child learn when they're little is to talk to them. Hey, I'm going to the kitchen. I'm about to do this. I'm about to do this. Just have these little conversations and then just read to your child every single day. It makes all the difference in the world A lot of parents don't get that. They may hear it, but they really don't get it. Um, and also to having the communities involved to where, hey, look, community, we need your support. There's a lot of work that schools need help with. That there's a lot of organizations that do already. Okay. There's a lot of nonprofits out there that do a lot of social work, that do a lot of homeless work, and they do a lot of good, do a lot of medical um, treatment and screening for children and families. But if we had a better partnership with the schools, it'll eliminate a lot of services and a lot of money that the school would have to pay. So let's get them involved. Also, want to make sure that our kids are future ready. We have so many kids that scratch and fight and claw, and they get that diploma when they're in the 12th grade, and they're so happy, but then they don't know what to do with themselves because they don't quite have what they need to go to college, and then they don't have any hard skills or soft skills to go out and figure it out. You know, they can't sit down and have a conversation with someone to convince them to hire them, or they don't have a skill set to where they can go out and have a trade and make a living for the rest of their lives. They don't have either of those. And we should be able to do that as a district. And finally, we need to be a little bit more innovative. We need to think out of the box. We need to quit doing the same things over and over again that aren't working. If something's not working, we shouldn't be doing it. And we should have measures in place to where we know every 4 times a year, every quarter, if something that we just ruled on, that we just did, is actually working. If it is, we're going to push it forward. If not, let's get rid of it and move on.
When we look at our children, a lot of these problems that we're having with our children in the schools are the relationships that these children have with their parents.
Mm-hmm.
So, as a school board member, you have nothing to do with the day-to-day operation of the school system.
Correct.
But as a board member, what is it that you can see that is going to involve parents more so into what's going on?
Here's the thing. There are 9 board members in the school system. Each one of the 9 board members represents a different district or a different part of the city. Mm-hmm. So if I am the person that's elected, I will be the representative of everybody in District 4. Mm-hmm. That's the first thing. But the second thing is, you got to understand that even though I represent District 4, I'm responsible for every child, every family in the county, every single one of them. So you have to have that mentality going in, because if you're thinking that way, then you feel as though, you know what, I need to make sure I'm communicating with these parents. They need to know who I am. They need to feel as though they can reach out for me. Sometimes, even though a board member does not do the day-to-day things, but guess what? We can maybe help explain it to them. Hey, look, this is why this is happening. Sometimes we can point them in the right direction. Hey, you need to go talk to this person in this department. Or maybe here's a strategy that you can try at home, or here's some organization that can help you with the problem that you have. Being a true representative who feels responsible for all the children, I think that's where a board member could be the absolutely most effective.
So, do you think that there needs to be new programs for the involvement of parents? Now, do you still have what we call when I was a kid, PTA?
Mm-hmm.
Are parents really showing up at the PTA?
It depends on the school. Like, for example, when I worked at Whitehaven, in the Whitehaven Empowerment Zone, they have a PTA like none other. Miss Beverly Davis heads it up. She's been doing it for years. Okay. Those parents are energized. They just had a big, huge block party this past weekend where a bunch of parents came out. They got supplies. They got registered for school. They really do it right out there. There's a lot of other schools that do it right. But there are some to where it's not as big of a presence at all. And I've worked at some of those schools as well. So yeah, we do need to get those parents involved, and we need to make sure that they feel welcome and they understand what it is to do if they were involved. Sometimes they say, we want to get you involved, and they come to the school and they don't know what to do. So we do need to be more inviting, and we do need to get parents in the building.
So what does it take to motivate the parents Little Johnny can't read. I can't read. Okay. And 9 times out of 10, when you see little Johnny can't read, Miss Sad May can't read.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So is there some program where the young people and their parents can get together and fill this thing out? If it means mama got to sit in the back of class so she can learn how to read.
There are a lot of programs out there that do that. I know University of Memphis has one, a literacy program, and there's lots of other nonprofits that work with adults on their reading, but also give strategies for the children. But the best thing in the world, and you ask how to get that parent involved and excited, if that kid who has difficulty reading, if they go home and they're able to tell that parent, hey, look, I learned these letters and these letter sounds today. That parent is going to get happy. Think about it. When your daughter came home, and your daughter was probably pretty smart, because I bet she took that brain from her mama. So she took her brain from her mama, so she probably really smart. So when your daughter came home, and she had some good grades, or you can tell she did well in school, it made you feel good, right? So that goes back to that engagement piece, to where we have those kids engaged, have them successful. Their parents will buy into this. Everybody wants their child to do it. Everybody.
But if you get some dumb, ignorant ass parents, you're gonna have some dumb, ignorant ass children. If mama don't know 1 and 1 is 2, 5 times 5 is what it is, how can they expect the children to excel when they haven't? And what we see with school board members, I've watched it for years, have used the school board as stepping stones in politics.
Well, okay, answering the first part first. When it comes to the child, all right, when it comes to the child, well, let me start with the second part first. Some people may have, I don't know. I just know that I'm not here as a stepping stone for the school board. I'm not. I do children. I work with kids, and that's why I'm doing this thing that I'm doing. I'm not looking to move on to anything else besides this. Throughout my career, every time I've moved, it's putting me in a scope to where I can work with more kids and hopefully impact more kids. And this will give me the opportunity to work with all kids in the district. And I'm sorry, this might be out of place, but whoever this Tony knows person that put this comment saying me and Thaddeus look alike, I'm really offended by that.
That motherfucker can't see.
He obviously can't. I mean, Thaddeus wish he looked like this. Even though in that little picture behind our head, I noticed you a little clean like me. But now, right now, you got some of that little LeBron. You got a little LeBron stuff going on up there.
I haven't shaved since I left the hospital. But I'm gonna get pretty and get cute before week is over with.
I thought that's what you went to the hospital and got you some little implants or something up there.
Man, fuck you.
What? I'm a guest in your home, sir. You don't talk to me like that.
Yes. And don't many motherfuckers come to my house.
Oh, man. Lost your train of thought?
You're working hard. You've got endorsements. You've got the city mayor. Paul Young has endorsed. In fact, I don't think he's endorsed anybody else.
Nobody. Absolutely no one. And you know how humbling that is for me? He's got a really, really thorough team who really looked into the school race. He is dead serious in wanting to be a person who helps the school system become what it needs to be, because he understands how important it is. So from what my understanding is, it's just what he told me, that they looked through the candidates, checked their backgrounds, and figured out what's the best way for them to become involved. They were very pleased with my background, and they were very comfortable giving me that endorsement and backing me to become a school board member. And I can't say enough to Mayor Young. I really, really am humbled and honored to get his endorsement.
Well, the election, ladies and gentlemen, is next Thursday.
Next
The
Thursday.
first.
Yep. Early voting going on right now.
Now, if you live in what area?
In District, well, actually the entire city, but for me, if you want to vote for Eric Harris, you have to live in District 4, which is basically state line all the way up to 385. You got Collierville in the east, and you got Hickory Hill in the west. So if you live within that boundary, it's about 70,000 people who are eligible to vote for the school board for District 4.
And if you win, you will take seat on the board when?
The swearing in is September 1st.
No, okay.
Mm-hmm. So it's about a month after the election.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, vote. Now, y'all worry about Kamala. Fuck Kamala. Kamala, Pamela, whatever the fuck her name is. She ain't gonna win. Now, goddamn it, y'all getting excited because she's a black woman. Fuck that. She's a dumb woman. Y'all ain't heard her say what she gonna do if she becomes president. I'm gonna stop the war. No, bitch, stop the welfare. Stop the food stamps. That's what you do. Give the educational system. What are you going to do for the education in America for our children? That's what you need to talk about. Anything else you want to say?
After that?
Yeah.
Well, I am Eric Harris. I'm running for the school board for District 4. If you want to know more about me, go to voteforeharris.com. If not, I hope to see you at the polls. My whole thing is I want you to know who it is that I am, what I bring to the table, and that I'm ready to go absolutely day one because we don't have time to figure it out. There's too much work to do on the school board.
If anybody is running for office, I don't give a fuck what it is. And they have not taken the time to talk to you. Fuck them. Tomorrow I'm going to have Corey Strong here, running for the 9th Congressional District. Most of you don't even know how the 9th Congressional District came into being. You have to vote for, he lives around the block from me. I got 2 signs in my yard.
Oh, you saw 2 because you told me to put 1, but I put 2 out there.
He got 2 signs.
I slipped that other one. You was in the hospital.
Well, you paid me.
That's facts.
Mm-hmm. Pastor, I'm going to vote for Kamala Harris. I used to love watching her daddy wrestle with the Mid-South all the time. Who the fuck was her daddy?
Yeah, I was going to ask, who's her daddy?
Her daddy was a wrestler?
That I didn't know. I used to love wrestling growing up. Who was it?
Who's the daddy?
Yep. But anyway, but I'm glad you do look better. You look like you in a much better situation than the last time I came a couple of weeks ago. You really do.
I got a chance to rest.
That's good.
I wake up every morning and give me 30 pills.
Mm.
I didn't know I was going to take that many pills.
Don't be a hero, man. Take them drugs. That's what I say. Don't be a hero. Take them meds.
My doctor told me I need to lose. Here, can you have one of my signs? No, goddamn it, go get your own sign. He'll be at A-top all
we
day
gone.
long.
Mm-hmm.
So go up to A Top on Riverdale and get you a sign.
I have one for you.
But I want you to go and vote. He advertised good. Some of these motherfuckers run for office ain't spend a dime. Dumbass Tawana Murphy. Now y'all vote for that dumb bitch. Y'all know I don't like Tawana, but if y'all vote for her, so I ain't gonna be talking about her. I still gotta go back to court with her.
Mm.
And she told the judge I call all children retarded.
Did you? Did you? I figured you did.
I call her retarded.
Oh man. Oh boy.
Her dad was Kamala, the Golden Giant.
Tony not funny.
Huh?
He ain't funny. He's trying to crack a joke, or whoever Tony knows, they just not funny.
I don't really have Tony.
Mm-hmm.
Even though her name is Kamala.
That is just, it's Kamala.
It's just, she just dressed it up. You know, just like focus do. Deborah.
What if we called you Thaddeus?
No, my name is Thaddeus.
Exactly. Her name is Kamala. Just like you say your name is Thaddeus. Unless you want us to start calling you Thaddeus and you all right with it. That's all I'm saying.
I don't know.
He probably don't.
I don't care. Man, I don't give a damn no more what folks call me.
Right.
I had a come to Jesus meeting while I was in the hospital. I talked to the Lord, and the Lord talked to me. So I don't give a fuck about niggas no more.
Well, I know you're older than me, and I'm 51 years old, but I really can't imagine anything after that I ain't been called in my life. So honestly, how much you, it don't matter what I'm being called. I know who I am and what I'm about.
Yeah,
So
I saw
at this
those
point,
two signs in there. But you coming back my house?
got a stalker.
Just stop and cook a meal, shit. Anything else that you want to say, Eric?
No, absolutely I don't. I just hope that I'm the person that gets the nod and we can get this school system where we want it to be, because Memphis has everything that we need to be the top school district for our children in the country. We do. We just got to get our act together. So hopefully this will be the start of that happening.
Okay. All right, my guest in the first 35 minutes of the program has been Mr. Eric Harris.
Thank you. Getting better already. The meds must kick in. You said it right.
Mm-hmm. My old folk medicine. Shit. All right.
All right.
I'm going to let you go.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate you as always.
Man, thank you. If there's anything else that I can do for you before next Thursday, let me know and grab my check. And
It's serious. I've told you this before. I tell you that way. I'm your neighbor. So, you get yourself in a bad way, give me a call. We'll come on through. I've told you that before.
I got a life.
You know I mean.
I got a life alert.
You got a life alert?
Yes. Shit.
That's good.
If my motherfucking ass fall down, I'm gonna push this.
Yay, St. Francis.
And it talks to you. And I'm gonna tell you, I done fell down, I can't get up. Wait a minute, but my doctor told me, don't go back to St. Francis.
Really?
My doctor told me to go to Baptist East.
Well, I definitely will too. Just don't be cussing folks out in your life. Hopefully you don't have to use it, but don't cuss them out.
I had to cuss some nurses out.
Cuss the nurses out. They're trying to help you.
But
I know some nurses at St. Francis.
They give you baths in tools.
Tools.
I felt like King David. The other day, Mr. Matthews, we can give you a bath. I said, you was going to do it. They got the little thing and wetted it up and washing it all down there and stuff. They stayed down there a long time. I told her, I said, girl, 20 years ago, that thing would have ran you at the hospital.
And you cussed them out. And you still cussed them out.
No,
not that one. Oh, man. All right, sir. I enjoyed it as always.
Man, thank you, man. We look for you to be new board member for District 4. In fact, the person that already has it is not running again. I guess he stole enough money.
You said a word.
You know some of the school board members.
I do not know that. No, I do not.
Althea.
I do not know that at all. And Wes and Lynn and this. Don't know anything about it.
All right, Eric. Try my knob on my lock home.
I got you.
On your way out.
I got you.
All right, my guest has been the first half of the show has been Eric Harris. No kin to come on. I'm guess.
Not that I know of.
All right, let's see. All right, let me move this here. I have to sit on myself. All right, let's take time for a pause. I might even open up the phone line tonight. But we'll be back in just a minute.
To 2007. John Calipari had just signed basketball phenom Derrick Rose to the Memphis Tigers. Apple had introduced the iPhone, and Steve Cohen, with just under 30% of the vote, was elected to be our next congressman. That's right, Steve Cohen has been around longer than the iPhone. And what have we seen? Do we have the infrastructure we need to succeed? Are we seeing the growth that neighboring areas are seeing? No. In fact, when you compare the money that Representative Cohen brought to this district his first year to what this district brought in last year, there has been no growth, no support, not even keeping up with inflation. And that's why I'm running for Congress. It's time for a fresh face in Washington, someone who will bring us the resources we need for industry, infrastructure, and education. My name is Corey Strong. I'm running for Congress, and I'm working hard for your support. So much of the world has changed since 2007. It's time for our congressman to change too. Vote Corey Strong in the Democratic primary. Early votes July 12th through 27th. Election day is August 1st. This is Corey Strong, and I approve this message.
I'm Eric Dunn, and I want to serve you as your next state representative, being in the community for numerous of years and serving in our neighborhoods. Being in the funeral business for over 15 years, I understand how important it is to have tougher gun laws that close the gap on crime within our neighborhoods. Being in education for 8 years, I understand the importance of our children's education and the support for teachers. I am number 1 on the ballot as your first choice, supported by Mayor Willie Harrington and paid for by the committee to elect Eric Dunn, Diane Withers, Treasurer.
Hi, my name is Eric Harris and I am running for the Memphis-Shelby County School Board in District 4. I am a lifelong educator who still works with children every single day. I have innovative ideas for budgeting, programming, and I can ensure that our students graduate future ready. Learn more about me at voteforeharris.com. Early voting begins on July 12th and the general election is August 1st. Join me in building hope together for our children. Vote Eric Harris for school board. Thank you.
I'm here today to introduce you to Red Carpet. Red Carpet Events and Venue. Come on, take a look with me. Red Carpet. Book for your appointment. We have a nice spacious area that can hold up to 125 people. You get a free speaker. You get a free table, free chair up to 50 people. You get 50 people for free when you rent this building. In this room right here, we have more tables, more chairs, kitchenette that's gonna come with a refrigerator, microwave, sink, ice machine. We also gonna provide parking lot security, renovated bathrooms. In this room right here, everything is free. You get a free photo booth, you get free 360 when you rent at the Red Carpet. We have 2 more bathrooms down there that's available, that's a total of 3. We also have a big stage area for whatever you might need that for. Nice spacious 3,000 square feet building. I've got the best prices in town and everything is free. You also get 2 marquee numbers, 4 marquee letters for free. Thank y'all, come see me.
Are you a citizen of the great state of Mississippi and you need life insurance, home insurance, auto or commercial insurance? Well, you need to call Chandra Bassett, who has 20 years of experience. She's located in Olive Branch, Mississippi. She's affiliated with Alpha Insurance. So, Mississippi residents, give Chandra Bassett a call at 662-420-7213. If you are in the state of Mississippi and you need insurance, call 662-420-7213.
When death comes to your family and you're left in charge of putting together a celebration of life program, you want that program to be memorable, beautiful, and to project the marvelous life that your loved one lived. Well, for your funeral program, you don't have to search or look around. You just need to call the obituary queen, D. Ferris of Ferris Media and Marketing and Alpha Omega Monuments. D takes pride in special design and production of your loved one's memorable program. After the funeral and your loved one is buried and you want that burial spot to be memorialized forever, call D for your monument. D. Ferris and Ferris Media and Marketing Management can take care of all of your print needs, both church and professional. And anything that you need, D can get it done. You're looking for a graphic expert? Call D at 901-440-6643. That's 901-440-6643 or go by 2960 Chelsea at Wofford.
All right, I am back. Thank you. Somebody just sent me one. Woo! Wait a minute. Look like somebody done tried to rob an armored truck. At main event. And y'all worried about Kamala. Let me tell y'all something. She ain't gonna win. She can't win. The Republicans got this shit. Okay? The Republicans got this shit. Tell me, is there anybody that can call me and tell me one thing that Kamala has done? See, y'all ready to vote for her because she black and she a woman. Is that enough? Is that enough? Is it enough that Kamala is black and she's a woman? And we never had no black woman as the president. Y'all got Obama? Shit. Now y'all excited. We gonna get us a black woman. No, you ain't. Come on. These white folk ain't finna allow it to happen. Get control of the children. Get in control of your neighborhood. Then worry about who the president. See, what difference do you, as a black ass person in this country, does it make? What did Obama do for you? 10 minutes before the hour of 8 o'clock. I am not excited. I am not excited at all about Kamala. She ain't been nominated yet. And y'all just excited. Most of you don't even know why you vote Democrat. I got a funky ass echo on this mic. I've been going on a week, so I don't know what the fuck is done. Guess you supporting Trump. That's funny. Mel took up benefits. Remember, and Trump gonna take the rest. Mel ain't took a motherfucking thing. Mel was at the hospital every day. You can't see you ignorant motherfuckers that don't read, you motherfuckers. You motherfuckers listen to other dumb motherfuckers that's black as you. Do you not realize that in a divorce, and we have not filed any kind of practice, you can't take no insurance. Yeah. So what if I support Trump? Why not? Why you supporting Kamala? Do you know? Do you know? Do you know? Do you know why? I say I hear some people talk about, I hate Trump. Why? Are you going to support her just because she's a black ass woman? If you don't like the audio, get off the motherfucking line. I've been gone a whole week. Almost Sir MacBook. See what we can do. Since you use the word. Can you tell me, give me the reason that you're voting for? Come on. What has she done? How about you motherfuckers cannot tell me one thing that she's done since she's been the vice president? Just one. Y'all didn't say, y'all want to call Trump racist, but aren't you racist because you hate him without a cause? Hmm. Brother Wayne, she didn't have nothing to do with student loan forgiveness. That wasn't her idea, her concept. I don't want to give a, I don't give a fuck what she do. I am not going to vote just because she's light skinned, damn no white. I'm not. Maybe that's reason enough for you. Listen, call Jay Worth.
Calling Jay Worth.
Hello?
What's good, man?
How you feel, man?
Both was almost back, but still struggling both. But I feel good.
Do what, man?